Oh, as in, like,
Of course.
what are we going to talk about?
So I want to get your opinion on this.
Oh, boy.
Rico Nico podcast. Welcome back. We back in here. We here in the sunshine state of Florida. We got this dude named Ronnie DeSantis is the current governor. Don't know how long he's going to be that. I don't anticipate him to be the president, but that's neither here nor there. Recently in Florida, the Board of Education has decided to augment some things about in regards to the teaching of African American history or African descent history. So I was going to ask my homeboy Nico real quick. This thing right now that he went on a press conference and basically said that the descendants of slaves, it's very possible they were able to derive useful skills from slavery, specifying that there was a benefit to being enslaved. How do you feel about that?
I think he didn't mean it in a wrong way, but he's stupid for even saying it at all. Like, there's no, first of all, just don't mess with it, man. As a person, number one, and number two, when you're trying to run for something, you get votes. That was really dumb.
Okay.
I think you can gain skills doing anything in life, literally. Like, even just sitting down, looking at the wall, you can get the skill of thinking and self-reflect.
Okay.
So I don't think he meant it as like, oh, you shouldn't feel bad about it, because that's what it sounds like.
Forget about the feeling. He basically tried to make a correlation. No, he tried to make a relation between there's some benefit that came out of being enslaved. What's your feelings about the idea that he suggested that the descendants of slaves could have gained strong benefits for their own society?
Oh, the descendants of slaves.
Yeah, think about it.
So not the slaves when they were being slaves themselves. The descendants.
Slaves and descendants of slaves.
Oh, that's dumb as hell. That's just not true. Like, what's that gotta do? Like, if I'm the descendant, like, how do I benefit getting skills from somebody else from my? No, that's dumb.
All right. Because I'm trying to think about it as like, so if we're talking about,
I think I would like to see like the context of it. I think maybe he, in the conversation, he felt like threatened, or he felt like he was losing control of it, so he wanted to like.
No, I saw the interview. My man literally was trying to make it to where he's always on this aspect of attacking wokeness, and wokeness basically means I have to.
Didn't Kanye say that too?
What? Yeah, that
radio thing.
Yeah, that slavery was beneficial to black people. I've heard Uncle Ruckus say that foolishness. And my thing is like, when in history has any type of massively oppressive, historical situation ever been beneficial for the people who had to endure the trauma? Tell me, I want to know, what skill set did the Jews gain from the Holocaust? What skill set did indigenous people in America gain from almost being wiped out completely? I want to know how slavery was beneficial to slaves. It's like, oh, they gained some type of skills. You mean the same people who built from the cradle of civilization, the people who built the pyramids, the Moors who taught Europeans how to sanitize? Those people, they gained useful skills during slavery. I'm just not understanding the context. Like,
was that like a recent interview? He said,
yeah, it was recent. Like, I'm trying to understand.
Well, he lost a couple of votes.
Yeah, you mean to tell me that Ron DeSantis and other people who believe in that are so detached from basic history and social studies that they didn't realize that Africanized people are from the cradle of civilization and developed most of what we have today in regards to agriculture? Like, oh, we could learn things about agriculture from an agricultural society. Come on, it's whatever they try to do to downplay a black person's or Africanized hardships. Just be honest. Slavery was extremely damaging to black people. But what happens when you try to find a benefit in it, you try to find an argument against reparations and retribution and things of that nature. We have this whole thing called anti-Semitism. No one gets to talk like that about the Jews. You don't get to bank on on indigenous people like that. But for some odd reason, there's always this floating argument to find every way to downplay the Black experience. And I just don't understand why, to the point of almost blatant ignorance. Well, you know, Black people could have benefited from slavery. You would never say that to a Jew about the Holocaust. You would never say, well, you know what? They got better cardio from all that running and marching they had to do. They learned how to dig better ditches. They built up resistance against mustard gas. You would never say some stupidness like that. You would never say, well, indigenous people got a lot of cardio from the Trail of Tears. It just doesn't work that way. But for some odd reason, people can fix their damn face to say that about Black people. You know what? Tell me something. What was the benefit that Japanese people got from the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Did they build up some strong tolerance to nuclear radiation?
Yeah.
See, it's flat out idiocy, and I hate the fact that people in politics, people in prominent places, can literally think like that or talk like that because they're trying to feed someone into.
Did they interview or try to fight that, or just kept going, or what?
They just kept going. He's a presidential candidate. It wasn't a focus on his gap of what he said that was stupid. It's the fact that he said it. The fact, and it's the fact that he said it, and that's what he feeds into. This hyper focus on undermining Black studies, because you don't want Black studies to get a foothold. You don't want the truth about, because they said about feelings. I thought we were coming into an age about facts over feelings. It's not about how you feel. But apparently, when it comes to something that makes white America feel uncomfortable, that's the feelings that we care about. Well, no one cares about indigenous feelings. No one cares about Black feelings. No one cares about the feelings of people, because you don't want to know the truth. You don't want to accept the truth that your own scholars have invested in learning and knowing. It was uncomfortable because other children shouldn't have to go through that. Oh, okay. So because certain children should have to go through that, other children need to be inconvenienced. So because children that look like you don't want them to be inconvenienced, you're okay with inconveniencing children that don't look like your children. That's cool. That's why public school is a bunch of bull. And now that we know what they want to teach, Black and brown children should be taught by their parents and by our institutions. Teach your children where they need to go regardless of whatever. They can go in and take tests about being patriots and white America and all that and take their tests and whatever. But at home and on the usual, you need to learn your own history. You need to know what they want to teach you is absolute bullshit. You need to know that. You need to know that. You need to smile and nod and like, yeah, wave your flag, whatever, knowing it is complete horseshit.
Wave your flag.
Fly your flag. And know what they want to teach you is a lie. Because they go in with the agenda. They go in, they're like, yeah, maybe it's a benefit from slavery. Then how about you go through slavery? Let's see what benefits come from enslaving certain individuals. Let's see what benefits America would go through. You know what? Let's let the economy crash. Let America fall into destitution and let us default on our credit. And let's see what happens in America. It'll make America a stronger place.
Yeah, you'll learn. See if you learn skills if you lose all your money. In one day.
Let's see what skills will happen if America falls into absolute destruction, like a third world country, like when we go and invade and bomb them. Let's see what happens to the American resolve if America has to go through the similar hardships as it's imposed on others. Ginger ale's mighty spicy. I ain't got nothing else.
I mean, it was just a really dumb thing to say. I don't agree, and do I think he's gonna lose votes?
Oh, he's on the slope right now, and I think what happens with him is that he don't have a playbook, man. He don't have a Trump playbook. Trump's been doing this a lot longer. Trump is a personality. Trump has been in business. He knows the image thing. Ron DeSantis is a politician. He's so far removed from the military. He's a politician. He knows only that very small, look good, say certain words and whatever. He don't know how to rock the boat because politicians don't like to rock the boat. They like stat quo. They like that. They like to know where everybody is in the room. They like to know who's gonna vote with what. They don't like being surprised by that one or two people on their team that goes radical. Like, man, I thought you were gonna do this stuff. No, I'm thinking about my own career. They don't like uncontrolled variables. That's why Trump is the playbook on that. So when DeSantis picks fights with Disney and the health, like the health department and school systems, and I heard he was picking a fight with Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch. I'm just like, bro, why are you picking fights? You're picking fights with notable faces in the public eye, big companies. You're not picking political fights. You're not fighting other political.
Well, he's been fighting Trump.
That's a losing battle. Trump's Trump. Why are you fighting him? You need to be gearing up to fight poverty, fight bad education, fight taxes, fight what's going on in Florida. Like insurance companies are leaving. People can't find decent housing.
Yeah, but you know it's not about that. It's about the votes.
But yeah, I know it's about the votes. But when politicians are less invested in actually talking about and fighting the problems that are here, what do you? I see it. Republicans and Democrats are. It's hard to invest time in them because year after year, they all they do is talk about your problems. All they do is talk about your problems. They don't formulate anything to fix a problem anymore. They talk about taxes. Let's talk about education. Let's talk about they talk about all the main things. So the borders, and they talk about this, that, and third. Don't nobody care about talking about it. What's the solution? For 4 years they go through it and they go, we're going to, and they give a lot of tokenism. What does what's the name give you? Biden goes through and tries to push through what's the name forgiveness. Student loan forgiveness. That's like his main focus of, we're gonna do student loan forgiveness. Bro, didn't nobody ask for that? A
lot of people.
It's cool. No, a lot of people want it, but the country didn't ask for student loan forgiveness. The country wants taxes to be controlled, jobs. They want to get more money. They want to get more money for their work. They want security. The immigration thing is ridiculous. That's only a problem in certain states. They want safety. They want regulation of the drug market. They want pharmaceuticals to be affordable. We're the greatest country in the world. We should have the best medical system. We should have the fastest internet. We should have the fastest transportation system. We should have the best economy. Not the best economy for the rich. We should have the best economy for anyone. It can't just be for the immigrant coming in that's going to make money and the person who's at the top. It's got to be great for the indigenous or the native citizen that's been here, especially for the ones who didn't want to be here in the damn first place. It's got to be good for the American. And you know what? I think I saw a recent politician started admitting that, political parties have been screwing things up for them for the longest. But the thing about it is Americans need to start realizing that we don't really get along. We make it work, but we don't get along. We have our own interests that is counterproductive to other interests in America. There's a lot of people who do things that are counterintuitive for other people. A lot of white people do things that will hurt blacks and brown people, and they don't care. There's a lot of things that men do that they don't care what happens with women. There's a lot of people who do certain things in certain religions. They don't care about other religions. That's just a fact. But we need to start talking like that's a fact. It will undermine our greatest country in the world, Billen. But hey, that's what it is. We're not as patriotic as we say we are. We got a hell of a great army, but we don't have this. We don't have American pride. American pride would mean that we care about all Americans. We don't care about all Americans. We have something before American: white American, black American, Jewish American, Spanish American. There's everything comes before American. Everything comes before American. American people say American first. I'm an American first. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because when shit hits the fan, you become everything else, and Americans last.
Yeah, no, I think it's everything about you first.
Hey, and right now,
that's the way I see it.
And right now, we got idiots going on their way. And like I said, me personally, I don't like Democrats, and I don't like Republicans. Republicans are pretty much the most extreme of them. They're the kind of person that will say they'll look in the eyes like, yeah, I'm gonna screw you. And the Democrats try to manipulate you first. Democrats will gaslight you and manipulate you and end up doing the same thing. Dude, Democrats and Republicans, like career politicians, they are both going to do the same thing. It's just one is just like basically I'm gonna forcefully do it to you and you can't stop me, and the other one's basically I'm gonna gaslight you. I was a kitten. I'm gonna gaslight you and manipulate you into what I'm gonna do, but I'm still gonna do the same thing. That's all I got.
Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching all the way to the end.
I would say go vote, but hey,
Well, I'm not. So
do what you're gonna do. Y'all
do your thing, 21.
Yeah.